Today's video is going to be how to stop cutting. The topic of cutting, self-harm in general, has been brought to my attention by a lot of you. Many of you email me, kick me, and direct message me saying that you self-harm. It is brought to my attention because too many of you do, and I don't want to see anyone do this to themselves. Self-harm is the act of intentionally inflicting pain upon oneself due to problems. Many people I know have struggled with self-harm or still continue to struggle with self-harm, as I am almost 7 months without it. Many people are conflicted when trying to stop because they feel like that is the only escape for them, and they feel as if that is all they can turn to. I want to let you guys know that there are so many other options of coping. There are so many healthier coping mechanisms that we can use in order to cope with our daily life struggles. Many, too many people in the world struggle with self-harm and cutting. And cutting is the most popular form of self-harm, which is why it's so known by everyone. In order to stop self-harming, I think you have to be willing to. I understand that this is easier said than done, but a great first step is getting rid of your tools. Now, I know many of you are sitting at home saying, I can't do that and I'm not capable of doing that. However, I do beg to differ. Everyone is capable of absolutely anything they want to achieve so long as they set their mind to it. Getting rid of your tools can be a great first step due to the fact they are not accessible. If you do not have things of access, there is no way of you harming yourself with those specific tools. Cutting is definitely a more common form of self-harm, which is why so many people know it. Stopping cutting is definitely possible, but you have to take the steps in order to stop. Find an activity that you enjoy. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be writing, running, playing a sport, reading, absolutely anything of interest to you. Take that activity and do it every time you have the urge to harm yourself. By doing that, you are placing out the negative with more positive things. I understand that it is very difficult to stop an addiction. It doesn't matter what addiction is. It can be alcohol, it can be drugs, it can be self-harm. They're all addictive in their own ways. You're able to stop that. I promise you that. I know many of you feel hopeless and feel as if you cannot stop, regardless of what you do. But you're able to stop. It's just, you have to put in the effort to do so. Like any addiction, it will take time to overcome. There will be slip-ups and trials that you go through, but you have to find out what triggers you. By finding out what triggers you, you're able to avoid those certain situations. For example, anxiety is a big thing for some people. That might trigger you and make you want to harm yourself. Conflicts with your friends or parents might trigger you to harm yourself. So what you can do is try to avoid those conflicts to the best of your abilities. Again, I understand how difficult it might be, but it is definitely more than possible to accomplish. Sitting here, I absolutely never thought that I could stop cutting. Cutting was something I turned to absolutely every single time something went wrong. It was something that I turned to for the slightest of things, for the largest of things. It didn't really matter. I would just turn to it. It became addiction, as it does for many people, and that's why so many people struggle with it, because it is addictive. Just understand that it is possible to overcome. I've repeated myself so many times by saying that, but I can't stress it enough. If you are struggling with finding a coping mechanism that works for you, there are absolutely hundreds of thousands of them. You can Google self-harming alternatives and many come up. There's physical alternatives, mental alternatives. There are so many, and you can try them each and see what works best for you. In my opinion, listening to music is a very helpful way, as it is healthy and not harmful to myself. As well, writing is something I do very often. Writing down your feelings is a very beneficial way of letting them out without harm. Absolutely nobody deserves harm upon their precious bodies. So writing is a way to let your emotions out without judgment, as well without harming yourself physically. If any of you have any questions any further questions on how to stop, or any questions on the subject at all, please feel free to comment and I will answer. I'm going to put my email, my Kik, and my Instagram in the description, and if any of you ever need something or someone, please understand that you can reach out to me and I answer absolutely everyone who contacts me. You are all capable of stopping cutting. It will take time and there will be a lot of obstacles in the way, but it is more than possible and doable. I believe in absolutely each and every single one of you, and I know that everyone has it in them. Everyone has the potential to stop cutting. Everyone has the potential to end this addiction that many of you go through. Again, if you need me, my links and social medias will be in the description. Thank you so much for watching this video. It means a lot to me. Have an amazing day, and I hope everyone's having an amazing week. Again, I'm always here for absolutely any of you, and again, if you need anything, any questions, comment. If you have any video topics you would like to see, anything you would like to see me go over, please comment. Have an amazing day. I love you all so much, and thank you all for everything. Bye.